Alright, stream is now starting. What's the fuck? Can you go upstairs if you're gonna...
What?
Can you go upstairs if you're listening with volume, please?
Oh yeah, sure.
Or headphones.
Okay.
Thanks, dog. Streamer, by the way. Playing a streamer.
Hmm?
Playing against a streamer first game.
Oh. Is he a big shoe?
Never heard of him.
Oh. Did you look him up?
No, their team name is Twitch.tv.
Oh. What's his actual name?
Gert Swerson.
That's
The Graceful Swan 55.
Graceful Swan 55?
Yep.
He's live. He has 17 viewers.
Interesting.
Huh?
Interesting.
Yo man, what's up? How are you doing on this fine evening? Should I get him like super angry, like he's not paying attention to the game?
Do it.
Dude, you look like a damn rat.
Yikes. Don't be mean.
Huh?
Don't be mean.
He's 25 years now.
Oh man.
Are you a full-time streamer? Ha ha. 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 He lives in Indiana. He's a big Chicago sports fan. Cubs are greater than White Sox. Bro!
Sounds like a
bandwagon.
I live in Chicago.
Hashtag bandwagon.
Poggers.
All the Cubs
Read your
bandwagon.
bio.
Oh, are you streaming right now?
Yeah. But Amir's messing with the streamer that I'm playing against.
He's good. I'm just saying all the
Cheating,
Cubs
man.
bandwagons.
What?
What's up?
He cheated you on that bunt, bro.
Nah. It was lucky.
That's hilarious. Is this on Twitch?
He's on Twitch. I'm on YouTube.
You're not streaming, are you?
I am. There's,
You
just
are?
there's nobody in the chat right now.
Huh?
There's just nobody in the chat
Oh,
right now.
How delayed is this stream? This is 0-1 still?
Is it what? Oh, that was so lucky. Let me know when the ball hits the ground.
Just hit the ground.
That's about 5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Actually, probably less. I think YouTube has a bigger delay.
Yeah, you could have a 2-second delay on Twitch. Oh, he almost stole the base, bro. It's a strike, right?
Is it what?
Strike?
Yeah. I didn't want to swing at a curveball first pitch.
Double play, he said. Or not.
No, sir. Not against Ken Griffey the Jr.
Well, you have to predict where it's going to go.
Yeah. Oh, yikes.
Dude, he keeps like complimenting. He's like, yeah, good pitch, yeah, baby. Like when he's
On himself?
Wait,
He got unlucky on that one. The dude just whiffed on it.
wait, are you back?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I'm about to hit a grand slam though.
I thought you were pitching.
Nah. What's up? What's up? How's it going, Dan? Mustafa. Chill, bro. There it is. Thanks, Dan. That was all you.
He's so angry. He's so angry.
I would be too.
Man, come on!
Is he gonna quit? Ask him if he's gonna quit.
Oh my god, dude. You just got wrecked.
Tell him your roommate's streaming against him.
No, don't tell him. You can't
Tell
don't
him.
reveal it.
No,
Don't reveal it.
tell him.
Bro, I want to steal his viewers.
I don't want to like get banned, so I don't want to say like he just wrecked you. That was crazy, dude. He just scored 3 points, 3 runs, right?
Got 3 runs.
My weekend was it was boring. What is going on? Whoa. How was yours, Dan? How's school going? My roommate right now is on the stream of the guy who I'm playing against. Apparently he's pretty angry after that grand slam because he whiffed.
What's he saying?
Oh, that was hittable. It's okay. That's good enough.
Who's banning you?
No, my roommate is harassing the streamer that I'm playing against right now.
He said I am Jewish.
What?
There's somebody in chat said that, and then I got banned for it, and then you unbanned me.
Oh.
It was an accident, he said. I said XD, bro.
I have to get banned. I don't like right.
XD RAR?
Rar, XD.
No. Now you're gonna get banned for sure.
What the hell is that? You really are.
Oh man. Playing Fortnite. My roommate does play Fortnite.
You play Fortnite?
Yeah, dude, I'm
How's the Fortnite grind going? Ooh, good swing. I just got Mike Trout, Dan. I just picked him up. He dropped all the way to like 250,000 stubs. I sold Luis Gonzalez. And I picked up Mike Trout. Getting there, nice. Let me know if the mic is low, by the way, because I turned it down a little bit. I can turn it back up. You okay, bro?
Yeah.
What happened?
He's just being a loser. He really is a loser.
Are you watching my stream now too?
No history.
Well, he's watching his stream while
Bro,
watching your
keeping it
stream.
open. It gives you higher views.
There you go. Alright, let me turn it up. 1 second.
The graphics are not that bad.
They're alright. Sometimes it's a little bit cartoony. Alright, how's that?
4-1. Oh, your team's in Chicago?
Yes, sir.
He has
Chicago
2,000
shawarmas.
18.
Did you say 2,000 viewers?
No, it's 18. 18 people watching.
2,000 views.
Oh.
Views.
Yikes, that's a home run. Never mind.
My eyes do that weird.
Oh.
Where I stopped seeing.
Now he's trying to be patient. He's got the pitcher on deck.
Yeah, he's going top left.
Stop looking at me.
Oh, he is? Mm.
Damn.
That's good information.
It is.
Some people like to do that, but I don't like to do that.
He's
Top right.
Well, yeah, it's always up and in
It depends on where you're batting from, right?
where he's batting from, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's usually not a good idea, like in this situation. Why isn't he throwing strikes?
He's middle. Oh.
That's cool. It's a pitcher. Oh my god. I'm just trying to throw it down the middle.
You throw it now?
Yeah.
So he can see where you're pitching?
Nope. Unless he's watching the stream, but no, he can't see it.
Your batting problem is so hard in this game.
He's upright. Oh, easy.
What do you say?
He said, oh,
It was the pitcher, so I almost walked him by accident.
Oh, the pitcher is trash?
Yeah, the pitcher, whenever the pitcher comes up, it's usually trash.
Is the same guy?
Pitching? Yeah.
Oh, the batter was a pitcher.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Because like there's no DH in this mode, so it's like the pitcher has to come up to bat and
Bro, you
then,
have to play all 9 innings like this?
yeah,
If you lose your mind, isn't it like a 45-minute game?
yeah.
Isn't league like a 45-minute game?
Yeah. But leagues are over like 10 or 15 minutes. Most people just like breathe and then surrender.
Tasey's about to make him surrender. Aren't you up for him?
Yeah, but he's a good player, so he's not gonna quit usually. Like I was up 6-0 in my last game and I came back. And I still lost, but I got it to 6-5, lost by 2.
Is he pitching now?
Now he's about to pitch. No, now I'm about to pitch.
He said he thinks he's coming back this time.
I bet he does think that.
He said, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna come back this time.
I always say that though, but we'll see what happens. I got
Tell me
lucky.
if he says anything funny.
Are you the white team?
Yeah,
Oh.
I got lucky because his outfielder messed
Tell him that
up.
I believe in you. Or something like that.
I believe in you, bro.
If he doesn't come back, he's gonna complain it and say it was because I had Immortal Nolan Ryan on the mound.
Immortal who?
Immortal Nolan Ryan. Just wait for those words. You're gonna hear those words pretty soon.
Did he respond to you?
He said everything's first. Long game is wrong.
You should say, don't you know I am a troll? XD, XD.
That's freaking hilarious, man. Unlucky.
I forget to rate.
You gotta get it right.
Alright, chill. I'm still on stream. Chill.
Sorry. You gotta get it.
Alright, let's see what we can do here, Dan.
Oh,
Man, if you say something toxic, it's gonna make me look bad.
I didn't say anything toxic. I said you're getting PX. I believe in you.
You said eventually.
Oh. I said yet, actually.
Yet. What's he saying? What's who saying? My roommate being obnoxious to the streamer? Or my roommate's just obnoxious in general?
Yeah, what's the point? Or both.
He's not saying anything toxic yet, were his words. But he's just trying to be supportive and trying to screen peek for me.
Watch all 9 innings. Be
I
supportive.
close it.
Be supportive.
I need to take some pictures. Yikes. Is he getting mad? The dude cleaning the window is getting mad.
He's been mad. He's screaming all day.
He was screaming before when he was drilling holes in the wall. Now he's...
I was walking outside the freaking apartment and one guy threw a bucket that was like a foot away from me. I literally turned back and he just throws a bucket.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's like 1 foot away from me and I'm just like, and it just turns on like this moment.
I cannot pitch. I'm probably going to give up this lead, honestly. What's up, risk taker? What a lame name.
That's your YouTube. Yeah.
Yikes, bro, I'm fragile. I can tell, I can see you from here.
That's your thing.
Dan, buddy. Say hello to my roommate. His name is Risk. This guy swings at everything. Swinging at more than I do.
If they were throwing outside my room. Literally right outside my room.
Yeah, we saw. There's been like banging going on this door too. Have you heard that?
Yeah.
All day it's been like, but I look outside and nothing's there.
It's not just you. So like, if they do that outside my room again, I'm actually gonna open the window and start cussing.
6 a.m. in the morning.
Risk, say hi to Dan.
I'll go down.
Boo. What? How did he hit that pitch? What a goof. This guy is Gary Sanchez. I don't even know what the rest of his lineup looks like. Yeah, Daniel Murphy, Immortal Pujols. He's got some decent guys, but he's still running with some random dudes like Gary Sanchez. Alright. Does my school allow pets? Like in the dorms? I don't believe so. I've never seen anyone with a pet, so I'm going to say no, they don't allow it. My apartment does allow pets, I believe, but you have to pay extra. Get up. Alright, so we got one run back. He pitches pretty well with CC, 3.32 ERA. But Piazza's gotten him twice now. Is that back-to-back? Stay fair. Is that off the pole? Nice, it's off the pole. I changed DudeFood's name to YouTube Tutor. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, right down the middle. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing? That was a hittable pitch. He's got CC on the mound. My lineup's pretty decent against lefties, obviously, with the Immortals and everything. So it's to be expected, playing on All-Star. Trying to hit Championship Series today. I think I'm 4-1 so far. What up, Kyle? Thanks for coming by. Zoe Raid. What is up? Where'd everybody go? There it is. What's up, Zoe? What's up, Rob? How's it going? Appreciate the raid, Zoe. How you doing, man? Have a good stream? We're playing another streamer right now. My roommate's in his stream messing with him. Or he was a little while ago. But I appreciate you guys coming by. What's up, Flatwoods? Welcome back, man. Risk coming in with this Zoe raid. Sneaky. I almost didn't see it. Debut Davis. Oh, the Wade Davis card? Nice. I'm debuting Mike Trout right now. He's, I think he's 1 for 2. I bought Mike Trout on a whim. I got Luis Gonzalez, sold him. Picked up Trout because he was like 250. That Wade Davis card looks nasty, though. He's probably about the same, right? About 200. I can't remember what the collection was. I thought it was about 200. Seems pretty nice. My rating right now, I think it's like 713. 4-1 on the season. And trying to get to Championship Series today. And we'll see about World Series probably this weekend when I stream Saturday. Saturday, hopefully get to World Series. Hope you guys are doing well, though. Thanks for coming by. Has some control issues. Interesting. He does throw a cutter, right? So I've had issues with a lot of cutters this year. I feel like if you leave them anywhere over the plate, they just get hammered. Zoe is not my roommate, but I have Risk is my roommate. He's like 6 comments up. Risk taker. But welcome, Shane. Thanks for stopping by. Woo! 2 fastballs down the middle. I am using zone, by the way. Not directional for anybody that's new here. It is zone, it's just no PCI. There we go. I'm gonna stay at first on that one. He was trying to dive with the second baseman. In the first inning, I believe, his left fielder just whiffed on the baseball. And then I hit a grand slam, so that's where we're at right now. Mike Piazza has a couple of bombs. That's so unlucky. This is the unluckiest unluckiest defense I've seen in a while. How is it zone if there isn't a PCI? You just literally turn off the PCI. So I'm controlling like where it's going in the zone, right? And I'm kind of reacting to it. But it's not directional. Have I played you Zoe? If I have, it wasn't like I didn't know I was playing Zoe at the time. But Zoe's been in here a few times. Ooh, that's, yeah. I mean, 3 swings in a row basically should have been ground balls, but third one gets the double play. Appreciate it, man. I'm hoping to stop by some streams this weekend, so if you're streaming this weekend, I'll definitely be there. There we go. See if we get a rage quit here. Are you still watching a stream? I don't know, man. This, ooh, good swings going on. Chipper is an animal, man. I just dropped him in my lineup when I picked up Trout because he had dropped from like a 310 batting average to a 380 or a 285. But I kind of like him in the run-producing part of the lineup. Number 4 in the lineup, so we're going to see how that goes for a little while. So far, it's been good. Last season, 893. First chance at World Series. Oh, man, Rob. So you didn't end up getting to World Series, Rob? I swear it's not directional, guys. I'm just getting good swings today. Yeah, let me go back to the lineup then real quick. All right, he pitched right away, so I'll show you the lineup in a second when we get to the pitching side. Get down. Goodness. All right, get up. Actually, I thought that was gonna. Never mind. That sailed farther than I thought it would. Alright, so he's paused right now, but when he unpauses, I'll show you. So I got Trout, Griffey, Pujols, Chipper, Piazza, created player, Schmidt, and then Musial batting 8th. And before this game, I had actually Jones leading off, and then it was Griffey, Pujols, Musial, Piazza, Cap, Schmidt, and then I had like Duke Schneider in left field. But I don't really like him, so I've been shifting around, picked up Trout. So this is the Trout debut, having a little fun with him. 2 for 3. And I think when I get Immortal Sandberg, I'm going to try to put the created player at shortstop. Take Schmidt out of the lineup completely, and then just have that kind of lineup going on. You finished 860 maybe this season. Well, 893, that's pretty close, man. That pretty much almost guarantees that you're going to get to World Series this season. That's pretty dope. I had 1 loss in BR and then won 11 straight. He was the home team, down 1 with the man on. Sweet. You hit it. Oh, wait. Oh, my bad. You thought you hit the bomb, and then his Griffey robbed it. That sucks. Come on. Let's see if he's a man for this one. He is. No? Alright. He's not going to give it back to me. Let's see if we can get the guy at third. Alright. He is down by a lot, so that's fine. You wanted to cry. I would cry too, man. If that happened if that happened to me on stream, I might cry. Or I might ask you guys to cry for me. Because, I mean, it doesn't really get worse than that, Shane. Honestly. If you're trying to go for a 12-win reward and you get robbed like that, that's pretty much as bad as it gets. Like, personally, I don't get 12-0 at all, or 12-win rewards, so if I was in that situation, that'd be devastating. Thanks, man. I do enjoy this lineup. It feels really dangerous, like 1 through 9, or maybe 1 through 8, I guess, but it feels really good. I mean, you can't really go wrong with Immortals unless you have, like, Jackie. But it's fun to play. Fun to play for sure. The guy messaged you? Wow. Sore winners are the best, man. This dude just messaged me after a game. I lost to him like 8-10. It was my first time playing in a week. And he messaged me and he was like, how are those Immortals going or something? I was like, dude, you gave up 8 runs. I'm not even going to bother throwing it. How's school? School's okay. School's going. Midterm's coming up next week. That's going to be real fun. Alright, at least we got the out here. I just didn't want to walk him. He is back in slam range though, so yikes. That was dangerous. That's one that Gary can smash. No, it's probably better if you don't respond, honestly. A lot of times I won't respond. The guy didn't respond back afterwards, but if I do respond, I'm just going to get angry and then get into a fight. So probably better that you don't. Birthday is Friday. Should I do a birthday stream for Dan? If you guys all come through, I'll do a birthday stream for Dan. I'll try to match up with him in ranked seasons and give him a free win. Come on, Nolan. Yeah, Andrew's got the right move right there. You just respond, you say something witty, and then you be the bigger man. Just ignore it afterwards. My stream's laggy? That's interesting. Get down. Noise. Nolan almost went yard. It looked really good off the bat, but I'll take the single, man. Come on. I center swung on that one. I didn't move the PCI. I thought it was going to be a good hit. A little off on the timing. But he's starting to come back in this game. So hopefully we stick with it. Guy beat you and called you terrible. Yeah, exactly. Have I hit a home run with a pitcher? I have. I can't remember who it was with. And I believe it was like events or something. I don't think it was ranked seasons. But I have hit a home run with a pitcher online this year. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people that will call you terrible. Hasn't happened to me this year a lot, but what the heck? What was that swing? It's kind of, yeah. It's kind of just the people that barely win the game. Did you guys see that swing? Was it just me or was that a low and inside pitch? That's the second time it's happened to me today, where the guy went opposite field on a low and inside curveball. That's kind of weird. You think Trout is kind of booty? Every time I faced him, he's had really good swings against me. And I really like his defense other than his arm. So I did want somebody better who could cover some ground in left field. Because I've been running with like Snyder and Albert Bell. They're kind of slow, not great defense. And everybody that's played against me with Trout's been pretty good with him. But now that the season's over, he doesn't have his inside edge. So that might hurt a little bit, but I'm okay with it for now. I'm probably going to go for Immortal Trout at some point, but obviously you can't get him yet. So we'll see what happens. I just wanted to get him and see if I like his swing. See if it's worth going for the Immortal. I just wish I could pitch today, man. Immortal Ryan's got nothing going on. 2K's going alright. It's frustrating sometimes. Like, playing online and playing offline for what's it called? Who should I put up? Chapman Romo? I think I'm gonna go with Chapman Romo. Yeah, playing online is just so much different. Like, there's so much latency in that game, and I'm not used to it, so I played pretty poorly online, but it's fun. I enjoy playing basketball as well. Next 2K stream, good question. The good news is I'm gonna start doing daily streams, probably just like an hour, maybe 2 hours max, but probably starting next week or in a couple weeks. And in that case, I'll probably start doing 2K like probably 2-3 times a week, and the rest of them are going to be MLB The Show. But I'm guessing there's going to be at least one 2K stream this weekend. I'll probably do ranked seasons again on Saturday, maybe 2K on Sunday. You hate that Diamond Schwarber? Oh, kind of like that Diamond Schwarber. Yeah, that Diamond Schwarber kills me. Him, the Conquest Extreme Matt Kemp, those are two cards that absolutely destroy me at all times. What's up, Dan? What's the bad news? Dude, the Cubs-Rockies game was insane. I caught both of the... Well, I've caught all the games so far, and we will be watching the other wild card game tonight. It was insane, man. I'm a White Sox fan, for anybody that's new here, so I was happy. You know, I was happy for the Cubs when they won the World Series. Like, they got their whole thing. But now it's back to just being, like, complete intense hatred, you know? Yeah, that Matt Kemp, dude, he takes fastballs off of the plate, opposite field for home runs all the time against me. He did it again today. He's done it to me on stream before. That card's insane, despite his ratings just being like, okay. Oh, you got FIFA, Dan? That is bad news. That is bad news, Dan. How could you do that to me? Your bar trivia just asked who won the World Series. Nice. That's one piece of history that we get to hold on to forever. But unfortunately, I didn't watch baseball in 05. I started watching in like 08. So I didn't get to really enjoy the World Series. Come on. I thought I had that pitch. Pulled it a little bit too much. I think that's the second time I've gone double play with 2 on, no out. But Piazza has 2 home runs in this game, so let's see what he can do. 3 for 3 so far. Yeah, he's got to go to the righty because Piazza kills lefties. I'm batting 400 against lefties with Piazza. You got FIFA with an Amazon gift card. Nice. Is that from your birthday? Even though your birthday is this week? Was Ozzy fired by then? Nah. Ozzy was one of the reasons why we won the World Series. Dude, you gotta get 2K. If anybody on here, by the way, plays 2K, add me, DudeFood27 on PSN. I'm gonna try to play some Pro-Am. Me and, if you guys know Dominic, who's been in the stream, we've been playing a lot, so I'm trying to learn the game, and people that are either new or just like trying to have fun with 2K, let me know. Oh, and 08. 08 was still Ozzy. Ozzy, I believe, got fired. I'm gonna say 2009, 2010 maybe, because 2011 or 2012 was Robin Ventura's first season, who replaced Ozzy, so it was somewhere around there. 10, 11, 12, somewhere around there is where Ozzy got fired. I hope I made a PSN thing. Hold on, if I didn't, that's my fault. Why is he guarding the line? I did not want you to guard the line. Robin Ventura, the king of Grand Slams. True, true. Apparently, who is it? The Red Sox have like 10 Grand Slams this year, which is crazy. Alexei Ramirez, who was a rookie for the White Sox in 08, hit 4 Grand Slams that year. Good take. I don't know why I still have Immortal Nolan Ryan up. I really should have gone to the lefty already. And that's it. He's coming out of the game. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the game whatsoever. Gary Sanchez is up after that, though, and even though he has better splits against righties, he's going to hit a home run. It's an absolute guarantee. Yikes, Daniel. Alright, I guess that kind of got the job done. I mean, he doesn't have 2 in scoring position, but it is what it is. Alright, this is the pitch right here. Pop up. Nope. If I could locate it. The guy who Nolan Ryan demolished in the brawl. True. Was he trying to steal there? Should you cash out on FIFA or get 2K? I don't know what kind of microtransactions FIFA likes to run with, so I can't really answer that question. 2K is like alright. If you want to get a basketball game, NBA Live is $24 right now, as long as you have PS Plus. I think 2K is just alright. I mean, it's fun. Like, if you've played 2K a lot and you're used to it, then you should go for it. But there's a bit of a learning curve this year because it's the first time I've played in a while, and they really increased the skill gap, supposedly, from what I understand. Defense is a little bit harder to get by, which is cool. I enjoy that. But unless you're gonna like invest a lot of time into it, maybe not worth it. I don't know if it's worth $60 to play casually. That's gonna be my advice. No, okay. He was gonna drop that ball for sure. And he's trying to run on noodle arm Mike Trout, but we got him anyway. You rake with Chapman, the Diamond Chapman. I mean, not. There's like 3 different Diamond Chapmans. The Player of the Month Chapman. The card looks really nice. I mean, he's got great defense too, of course. I need to get a closer ready. We're gonna have Immortal Wagner and Eric Gagne warming up for the 9th. This guy absolutely should have won the game, but I just got lucky. If I still win. That's not a guarantee either. He's been outplaying me for the last few innings. Nope. Alright, I'm taking a pitch right here. Hands are off the controller. And he throws a hittable fastball. Yeah, there's a player of the month, Chapman. You didn't know about it? It's free, Dan. Dan, you didn't know about this? You do it. You just have to do like 4 small missions, and it's free. What's up, Swolf? How's it going? I think it's September. I think it's whatever's with David Peralta. I believe that's the one. But yeah, he's free. Go get him, Dan. He's got like 90-something power against righties, decent power, or not much power against lefties, but it's a great card. All right, Gagne's coming in. I'm gonna guess he's going for a matchup move, bringing in a lefty here, but he does have Trout up next. He's not going for a matchup move. Tornado Stream. All right, well, he located that pitch. And after this batter, I'm probably going to put in Johnny Bench as my catcher. Good take. Pitching the 9th is not the same as pitching the rest of the game, my friends. Because people hit differently. Then you left. Nice. Alright, let's go substitution. Piazza's going to come out, I mean, for Johnny Bench. I could put in Victor Robles, but I don't know. I don't know if I need to. You said you rake with him. That's what I was talking about. How do you rake with a pitcher? Are you saying like you get a lot of hits with Chapman, or are you saying like you just pitch really well with him? That was quite the ride you put me on, Dan. I feel like he can hit this pitch. He's hit a couple of inside fastballs in this game, but he didn't get to that one, so that'll do it. It was a great game. The dude got unlucky. If you guys got here like in the middle of the game, his left fielder whiffed on a ball, and I hit a grand slam with Piazza right after that. So he got unlucky, but it was a good game. Where were all my hits? Thanks, you guys. So middle low was basically where all my hits were. That's interesting. How about him? Down the middle? Yeah, mostly down the middle. Somewhere inside, somewhere low. He hit all over the place. Good player. You haven't given up a hit with a closer. That's nice, dude. I could not pitch with that with Chapman, so that's good for you. I got the other Chapman now, the newer one. He's been pretty nice for me. But we're gonna jump right back into a game. 7:39. Probably got to win at least 4 more games to get into a championship today, but I don't know if that'll happen. By the way, if you guys are in from the raid, be sure to leave a like if you're enjoying so far, and subscribe if you're new. Appreciate the raid from Zoe. I don't know if Zoe's still here, but much appreciated. Just got Chipper? Nice. Did you get to use him yet? And are you going for World Series this time? I need you to get to World Series for me, man. Another streamer. Alright. Luis Gonzalez, man. I faced that guy like the first game I played today. He hit a couple home runs off of me. One of them was that low and inside curveball I was talking about. He went opposite field with it. He's got George Brett as well. It's a good-looking squad. Mike Scott. I faced Mike Scott today. Got a couple home runs off of him, I think. So we'll see how this goes. This guy's got the Twitch logo as his logo. We have very similar records. About a 66 win percentage. So this should be a good matchup. Just got him, okay. Well, that'll be fun to use him, man. He's a good hitter. What's my rating? It is 739, I believe. Just started playing ranked seasons today. Got a few quits before the stream started. And we got our first win on stream just now. Friendly quit. Do I want to go for a friendly quit? Spam 1 in the chat if you want friendly, 2 if you want to keep playing. You got 10 seconds. Two to keep playing. We got 1 for 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna keep playing. He is a 12-0 BNR guy, though. I mean, BR. Let's see, man. Friendly quit karma is a real thing. Although it hasn't happened to me recently, but when, if you guys remember, like a month ago, when I was just playing terribly, it was like every person was asking for friendly quit, and if they did, they would slaughter me. I'm pretty sure I got that pitch. Not that you guys can tell because I don't use a PCI, but I felt like I got that one. Just missed it. It was a little higher than I thought. Thanks for participating, Dan. People say that the splitter is the best pitch in the game this year. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I really like the sinker this year because the splitter only moves downwards, right? But the sinker also has like inside movement, especially to righties, I mean. And that is what kills people. Because like you can kind of guess if something's moving down and then just kind of drop the PCI on it, but when it's got inside movement as well, like the sinker does, I feel like it jams people a lot more than they expect. Once you throw in 3 splitters, everything else off the plate. Sinker is better? That's what I think too. You just finished 2 burritos. That sounds fun. Come on. Get in the hole. That's what I said. You heard me. This Jose Ramirez, he used to kill me, but recently he hasn't gotten very good swings. I've tried to use him in BR multiple times. I don't think I have a hit with him. I just cannot figure out his swing. Because he does that a lot, I've noticed. He hits like, he seems like he can't turn on the ball, and then he hits like pop-ups to center field. And this Luis Gonzalez, when you got it, I don't know if you guys got the Conquest card, Luis Gonzalez, but I think that's the worst card in the game. Worst diamond in the game for sure. Because like for some reason he's got 70 power, but he just cannot hit the ball. I don't know if you guys think the same thing. You gotta do some homework now? That's no fun. Appreciate you stopping by though, Dan. Yeah, like I said, if you're gonna get 2K, if you're gonna play it a lot, go for it. But I don't know if it's worth the $60 right now. If you're just gonna play it casually, that's my opinion. NBA Live is $24 at the moment. But if you do play it, Dan, let me know. Hit me up, and we will play some park, some rec. Have a good time. Worst diamond in the game? No. Joe Torre is different, okay? Joe Torre was bad because you had to try to get doubles with him. And for some reason, he would crush the ball for me. He hit more home runs for me than doubles, despite him having, like, whatever, 60 power. And the frustrating part was that we had to hit 15 doubles with him, and it was just impossible. But worst diamond is 85 Edgar. Yeah. I think Luis is worse, but Edgar's up there too. Those are definitely the worst two. Hey, Rodimus, welcome back. Good swing. Low inside curveballs today. I don't know if they patched something or what, but it's feeling a little bit suspect. Posted another school video, nice. Yo. Sometimes I'm on with analog pitching, sometimes I'm just not. I switched from meter like 2 months ago, if you guys are new here. And I'm still getting used to it, but every time I try to switch back to meter, it just never works out for me. What about Ashburn? But Ashburn's like one of those guys, like, you don't get him for free. Like, everybody's got Luis Gonzalez and everybody's got, what's his face? Edgar Martinez for the most part, just because they're through Conquest. And Ashburn is like, alright, if I don't want to use him, cool, I'm just going to sell him. I think. I can't even remember. But, Slaughter as well. Yeah, but those guys, the thing about those guys is that you can just return them, and they're also not meant to be power hitters. Like, Luis Gonzalez had 70 power, like, you should be able to hit something with him. But he just had the weakest swing. You couldn't even hit, I couldn't even hit, like, offline with him. That's how bad he was for me. Yeah, Pee Wee Reese. That, yeah. I feel like they need to give us some better, I don't know if these are my words or like Cooperstown Kurt, but this week in MLB The Show, those guys, they were saying that we need to get better pre-order bonuses, which I probably agree with. Should get some nicer diamonds at the beginning. A usable card at least. But in SDS's defense, just for that card, is that they did say that contact hitting was going to be more important this year, which just isn't the case. So I guess the hitting engine didn't work out the way they wanted it to. But yeah, it was a pretty disappointing card for most people. Alright, see you, Dan. Thanks for coming by. Got the 2-0 lead. Come on. I center swung on that one. I thought I had it, but it's just a fly out. 30-40 minutes, no worries. Your TV died on you? What the heck? How's that possible? How old is your TV? Were you playing on like a black and white screen? Oh, I guess maybe it's different in Venezuela. Sorry, man. Sounds like it's gonna take a while for you to get that PS4. Where do we go here? I want to throw the fastball. You guys know I like throwing the fastball, but I just haven't been locating anything. But he's not really on the fastball. I think he's looking for something else. So I want to at least spot it for now. Well, he hit both of the spots on that one, so. Rodimus, you got to teach me the ways. You and Swolf have to teach me how to get 12-0. Like you said, after you watched that video, it was the first time you got 12-0 or 20-0. But now you got to teach me how I taught you, because I still can't do it, man. Although I have a pretty good lineup ready to go. I just haven't played BR in a little while. Frustrates me. This is a real bad pitch, and I'm not going to throw it. Schmidt's one of those guys that just, like, he can hit that outside pass ball. Him and, like, Matt Kemp that I was talking about before, I feel like you just have to pitch him inside. That's not good. Alright. That's real bad. Can't control for anything. There we go. There we go. He can't hit the pitch down the middle. Schmidt's got a weird swing. Won't turn on anymore. I have to get fixed, but it's the second time this year. After the 12 tips, he went 21-1. 20-1. Used to playing BR and used to playing rank. True. Yeah, I guess like once you know the ins and outs of it, that's super comfortable, I guess. Get up. I'm just sitting on the splitter right now. What's up, Heat Plays? Welcome back. Getting into rhythm. Okay. Yeah, that's... How often... Okay, so how often do you guys not go, like, 6 wins plus? Like, are there times where you guys actually just go, like, 2 wins or something? Because I feel like that happens to me sometimes. This is normal Trout. Immortal Trout's not out yet. I think. Right? I think he's coming out in, like, 2 or 3 weeks. So this is normal Trout. I just picked him up today. That is off of the base. That's unlucky for him. Lucky for me. But yeah, I just picked him up like 2 hours ago. Second game I'm playing with him. Okay, that's interesting. So maybe I should just try more, because I don't play BR that much. So if you say you go 2 wins once in a while, it's good to know. Because, like, all the time, you know, like, you guys have heard me say that, okay, I'm not going to play as much ranked or whatever this season, but then I end up just playing ranked. Okay, so both of you guys. How often do I go to 12 wins in events? Personally, I've only done it once this year. And that was, like, the Moonshot event where I had Immortals and nobody else did. So it's kind of bogus. I don't really count it, but... yeah, I usually just go events for, like, if there's a card that I want to get or I think it's going to be useful to sell, like the Joey Bats card, which, by the way, I sold at like 65K right before it went to 100K, so that was perfect. But yeah, I usually just go for the cumulative rewards, and at the moment I haven't played events in a while. I'm just not good at BR. My record, like I showed you guys at the beginning, is it's about 66 win percentage. So I win 2 games and lose 1. And I feel like that's not good for BR usually. The people that get 12-0 a lot, I think those guys have like a 80 winning percentage. I'm not quite there. When I win games in ranked seasons, it's when I put pressure on good players throughout 9 innings, and then I come back towards the end of the game. Otherwise, like, I'm not like dominating anybody, unless they're like, you know, lower ranks. Like right now, we're playing on All-Star, so it's a little bit different. But once you get up to Hall of Fame, the game is completely different. So, and you've seen me like swing at everything. So sometimes I get into a bad pattern of just like swinging and chasing, and at that point, if I'm doing that in BR, then it's easy to lose. Ranked seasons, you can make adjustments over 9 innings, but that's where I'm at. Welcome to everybody that just joined, by the way. Thanks for coming by. Yikes. Can he beat that out? Jose Ramirez doesn't have much defense. If I had him, I would prefer to play him at third. I like guys with arms at second base. So Musial's getting some walks now. The question is, should I put Mike Trout in the 8 spot, so that if people walk him, he can steal or at least mess with the guy. Because, like, Musial can't really do that. Let's see if we can get him to second base, though. Did he whiff? Did he whiff the tag? He tagged right through him. That sucks. That's back-to-back guys that have major bad luck on defense. I'm just looking splitter right now. I took that fastball that was in a really good spot for him. It was a pitcher's pitch. So I'm just looking splitter, 2-2. I think I'm going fastball to right field. Yeah, I'm just looking fastball right now. I figured if I rolled over on the splitter, he wasn't going to get a double play because it was Mike Trout. That was kind of my thinking right there. Unhittable. That's probably the most unhittable pitch you could ever throw. Should I steal? He might slide step. I'm gonna mess with him and hope he slide steps. Good pitches. Thinking about selling him and getting Joe Mauer and your created player at third base. Oh, Mike Schmidt. Yeah, that Joe Mauer is like 99, 99, and then like 70-something power against lefties. 2016. Lucky me. Yeah, Luis does that a lot. Line drive right to right field. I think that's a good move, Rodimus. Who's your catcher right now? I think that's a good move. You said that you can't hit with Mike Schmidt, right? Because I don't think anybody could hit with Mike Schmidt that year. So I think that's probably a good move. If you guys are trying to get Stan Musial out, just throw him low and in. He's got like a broken swing. So if you throw him low and away, he's going to crush it. But if you throw him low and in, it's not going to do much. And we'll take that W. He did ask for a friendly quit at the beginning of the game. But his record was basically the same as mine, percentage-wise. So we got plus 28 on that one. We might actually get to championship series today. If I get a plus 28 again, that would put me up at 95. So basically 2 more wins. We could do this. I'm trying to go for the 200th win of the year, by the way. Predictions on World Series. I think the Red Sox are going to win. They're just too good. Anything can happen in the playoffs, though. That's why baseball is the best playoff sport. Anything can happen. I think it's got to be the Red Sox, though. They've got the pitching. They've got the hitting. They've got defense. They've got good defense. Do they have good defense? I think Xander Bogaerts is overrated according to metrics. Mookie Betts is still good. Jackie Bradley's a little bit slow. Benintendi's decent, I think. Who's their catcher right now? Is it back to Swihart? I think it's the Red Sox. But I don't know. The Oakland A's, though, Red Sox Astros will go 7. That's a fair assumption. Astros are good. I think the Red Sox pitching will hold up against the Astros, though. That's the one thing. All right, we're going to close this window real quick. Put it about there. You think LA is going to win? Did they lose in the World Series last year? Yeah. I feel like that's happened a lot recently where the team that's lost in the World Series wins the next year. I think it happened with the Royals, the Cubs, and someone else recently. So LA's a good bet, I think. I just don't know if they're consistent enough to do it. I haven't really been following them recently. The Rockies are who I'm rooting for right now because I like the Rockies. I'm a White Sox fan, but Rockies are number 2 for me, and then like Texas, but they're not in the playoffs. So I would like for the Rockies to win. I think the Red Sox are going to win. Tonight's game, though, for the wild card game, it's interesting because I think Oakland has a kind of magic of like the 16 Cubs, like the big drought, and then they came through. The Orioles are going to win. They just fired Buck Showalter today, so maybe things are looking up for them. The running Rebels. This guy looks pretty familiar. Nolan Ryan on the bump for him. He's got everybody. He's got Daniel Murphy as well at second base. Joe Mauer. I gave up like a 450-foot bomb with a lefty against Joe Mauer, so that was kind of disappointing. Mauer's 99 everything. Power versus lefty. Creative player is a catcher. Super behind in the stream. Oh. I think there's a button where you can just hit live and it should come back. But Rodimus, in that game, created player doesn't have a position. You just sub him out and you sub him back in for a different position, right? Oh, never mind. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the move. Just get rid of Schmidt. Go for Mauer. It's probably the good move. Get out of here. Pulling for the Dodgers. What do you think about people asking for friendly quits late in the game when it's tied? If it's late, that's kind of bogus. If it's extra innings, like I understand some people have to go, and but I just never accept it. If it's after the first inning, I basically never accept a friendly quit, unless the person has like a trash team or something. But people that just ask for friendly quits at any point after like the first inning is kind of annoying, or after the first batter even. Internet is just terrible. That's alright. Thanks for doing what you can. Get up. Nope. What was I going to say? Some people base friendly request off of wind. Beautiful. It makes sense though. Wind's a big factor. I remember when I used to play offline, like Road to the Show in 2010 or whatever. I used to check the wind every single game. That's unlucky. More unlucky defense, lucky for me. I used to check the wind every single game and base my game plan off of that. But at this point, I don't really pay too much attention, although it is a big factor. Which thing did you do once he plays? Ask for the friendly quit or because of wind? Yeah, there are some people, like, I used to accept every single friendly quit request before the first batter of the game, but I don't do it anymore because, especially early on in ranked seasons when you're playing people that are like 650 in that area and you're trying to climb, people ask for a lot of friendly quits, and if I did that, I would be like queuing for a game for like half an hour because of wind. Gotcha. That's interesting. I haven't heard that before, but it makes sense, honestly. But yeah, I rarely accept friendly quit requests now because I just don't want to be queued up for a game for so long. It's kind of mean, but at the same time, it is what it is. I really like having my creative player at second base, but I think with Immortal Sandberg, I've gotta put my creative player back to shortstop. I have two 89 overall creative players. They're shortstop and second base, so it's not like I'm moving one out of position like I did before. It's literally like the other creative player that I have grinded out. But by doing so, I accidentally did the Alomar and the Barry Larkin grinds. So like if I wanted to, I could get Chipper, not Chipper. I could get Cal and I could get Jackie, which I was trying to do for a little while, but I kind of got bored, and I'm probably not going to use them honestly. So I gave up on those guys. This guy is a World Series player, so I'm not going to let my guard down against this guy, but maybe he's just warming up. He is named Running Rebel, so maybe he just has a bunch of speed guys on the bench. That was the luckiest pitch ever. It landed in a perfect spot too. There we go. Ooh, good take. Good take. I've been trying to throw some higher sliders recently because I feel like people think they're going to be fastballs down the middle. And then it's not. It falls off the table. You get a 521-foot blast with Hanley Ramirez against a righty, and the dude quit. Perfect. The new Colby Ray. Ooh. I like this swing though. Matt Olson on my created player. He gets a lot of like whip, like he like hangs in the air for a second, then he just whips it nicely. Once again, if you're just joining us, I am using zone, not directional. It's a question I get a lot because I don't use the PCI, but it is zone. Trying to get the championship series right now. We're at 768 or something like that. Some generic stance that doesn't look generic at all. Those are the best. Because I feel like the generic stances, like they've had in the game for so long, and they don't have as many holes as some of the other swings. But then they also look funky, so it's like fun to use. I don't like to use stances of like people that I already have in my lineup. Like Chipper's a good switch hitter swing, but I don't want to use his swing on my created player because I already have Chipper in my lineup. I used Pujols for a long time. Then I messed around a little bit. Didn't find one I was comfortable with until Matt Olson. I tried Schwarber even, but for some reason it just doesn't look right. But I hit great with the silver Schwarber, and I haven't used the diamond Schwarber, or I might have in BR or something, but like Schwarber's swing just looks so nice. But it hasn't worked for my creative player for whatever reason. Might just be like the size of him or something. Chipper can hit this pitch and it might be really bad. Alright, there we go. We got it up and in by accident. But for some reason the low and inside pitch to Chipper can get crushed. Alright, should I take like 4 pitches here? Jed Lowry. I can't remember if I've used his card, but I know I've used him in like Challenge of the Week. His swing is sweet too, man. I was thinking of Jed Lowry for sure. The thing is, I didn't want to use a line drive hitter. I wanted to use more of a power hitter. So when I got to Olson, I liked it. But Lowry does have a really nice swing. What is that? Alright, it's a ball. You're hitting 135 in ranked. That's all you need. You don't need much better than that, right? You just need an ERA of 0.05 and you'll be good to go. He does not want to throw a first pitch fastball down the middle to Mike Trout this time. Apparently Mike Trout has a quirk for first pitch hitting, so I guess that probably helps as well. I'm not going to steal, but I just wanted to slide step like one time. That's your ERA? Nice. So you're 1-0? Bad swing. Griffey and Pujols both have 100 home runs for me. Oh, I yanked the PCI on that one. I dropped it low. They both have over 100 home runs for me, but you can't see it right now. Two 2-0, nice. Okay, but you're still hitting 135. It's as good as it gets. You remember using Lowry thinking if this was your only card, if only the card had so much more power? Yeah, great for your creative player, exactly. That's what I like doing. I take like silver cards or something and I'm like, alright, let me just try out this swing on my player. But there is like a gold Lowry or something somewhere, right? Might be able to use that. You okay, bro? What's up, Robbie? How's it going? Thanks for coming by. My creative player, it was DudeFood until like 2 hours ago, and I changed it to YouTube Tutor because I sold out. That's where we're at right now. Good, man. We are 6-1 on the day, on stream. I think 2-0 so far. Trying to get to championship series by the end of the day. That was my pitch. 100 miles an hour down the middle. I like that high and away fastball. Just mistimed it. Jeff Lebowski. Nice. I feel like I've played so many people that have the name like the Big Lebowski. And I always like remember, or I always hear what the reference is and I always forget. Just got on pennant race, about to lose. There's the good good attitude. You got this, man. And Jeff, his dudeness, nice. Whoa. I'm a Lebowski, you're a Lebowski. I don't know where to go. Because low and inside from a right-handed pitcher gets him out every time. But I don't know if the same is true for a lefty. Apparently it is. He's got a weird swing. Talked about this before, but his hands go out really far, so he can't hit the low and inside pitch. But low and outside pitch he usually kills. I don't know if it's the same against a left-handed pitcher. I have to see the movie. What movie is it again? I feel, was it you who told me this last time, Radames? Or whatever. I always forget, man. Was this the conversation that we had when I was like, I haven't seen a lot of baseball movies, and then you're like, oh, it's not a baseball movie? And I was really embarrassed. The Big Lebowski. That is the name. That was you. Okay, okay. There we go. So I obviously have no memory. Hey, of course he spots the fastball absolutely perfectly when it's against a pitcher. You're winning 3-1, nice. Yeah, so my guy's name is now YouTube Tutor because I sold out. And I want people to know I'm on YouTube. I refrain from making it my team title though, which I guess is better if you're looking in the standings, but it is what it is. We're playing the long game. You got this, Robbie. Come on. I must have had that one. Just low? Yeah, the PCI is small against Nolan Ryan. And yanked it. That's the thing about reacting with no PCI, is that you can only hit the corner pitches and the middle pitches. So that one's gonna go because it was on the corner, maybe a bit inside too. But like if he throws one like just low of center or just high of center, especially with Mike Schmidt, no chance on it. I did not square that ball up either, if you guys saw that real quick. I was under that ball completely. Who's up? Stan? Is he going to walk him this time? Or was that the last guy? Yeah, I think the last guy walked Stan like 3 times. Nice. Well, you don't gotta walk him if you do that. I feel like I have good swings with CC. That one wasn't a good swing, but for a pitcher, a lot of pitchers would have, I think, swung and missed on that pitch. Griffey, I can't pitch him inside. Lefty matchup with Griffey, you gotta pitch him outside. But if it's a lefty-righty matchup, if my pitcher is a right-handed pitcher, I gotta pitch Griffey inside. If it's a lefty, I gotta pitch him outside. It'll work every time, boys. What is this batting stance? Is it just like a created player stance? I mean, just a created stance? You don't like CC, the 92? He's been good for me, man. Like, I feast on sinkers, so I throw his sinker a lot. The thing is, he does get hammered. Like, that was not an alcoholism joke. I wasn't making fun of CC, I swear. He does get beat up sometimes because I don't know what the reason is, but every once in a while he has a really bad game. But he does throw a lot of good games for me as well. I do use the sinker a ton, I think. Wells gets hammered, but he's not in the game. Which Wells? David Wells? Yo. I need to practice more with pure analog pitching. I feel like that shouldn't happen to me as often as it does. And either I'm on or I'm not when it comes to pitching. But there was like a couple weeks where I was just like walking everybody and then giving up home runs after that. So I was giving up like 12 runs on 7 hits. That was incredibly frustrating. But we've calmed it down a little bit since then. I think his creative player's at short, so he's gonna make that play. It is David Wells, okay. Didn't that Red Sox team, I don't know if it was that Red Sox team, but like Terry Francona got fired or something after, turns out like the starting pitchers would like drink in the clubhouse during games. Pitched his perfect game with a hangover, nice. I mean, it's no LSD, but actually, do you guys think it would be harder to pitch a perfect game or pitch in general on LSD or with a hangover? Like, I can't imagine, like, if you were on acid, like, having the presence of mind to, like, know what, like, know when to get out of the dugout and go on the dugout and, like, not freak out. Unless you did a lot of LSD and you're used to it. No hitter on acid for sure. I don't even remember my question anymore. Did I say which one's easier or which one's harder? That's how zoned out I am right now. LSD is a drug of some kind. I believe it's a hallucinogen and makes you trip easier. Acid is harder. Okay. I just feel like if you were hungover, wouldn't it be like, I don't drink, so I've never been hungover, but if you were hungover, wouldn't it be harder to just like get out of bed and like have like the energy to do anything? I guess if you like, I don't know, took an energy drink, that would kind of nullify it, but that makes sense. LSD, like, you just kind of, like, how do you even know you're on the mound? How do you know you're playing baseball at that point? He's got to be like a pro LSD user. There we go. Never taken acid. Fair, fair. I haven't taken acid either. I'm going to put that out there, just from what I understand about it. Get down. Who's playing second base? Daniel Murphy? He does not have that reaction time. Although it was only 75 off the bat. Okay. I thought it was hit a little bit harder. Schmidt can hit that pitch. I mean Piazza. I was playing in Coors Field a few games ago. He hit a curveball low and out of the zone, straight away to center field for a home run. Just basically dehydrated. Fair enough. .102 on the fastball, and I still squared it up. Just hit it hard on the ground. Let's see if this one goes. It's hard hit, but I think it's going to be a triple. Oh, it's gone. All right. I'll take it. Did not square that one up either. Not even close. But apparently, that swing just perfectly lines up with this guy's pitches, I guess. He's got his number. If anybody's struggling to hit, just get a bunch of power guys and hit ground balls. Just try to get on top of everything. That's where exit velocity really comes in. If you're not hitting home runs, just hit ground balls. A lot of them get through the infield. I mean, if you want to go like directional, you can try that, but I'm just saying, even if you're using zone, just try to hit the top of the ball. First of all, you're going to swing and miss less, but the balls will get through the infield, and you're going to eventually end up understanding the timing of pitches and how you can hit them and what kind of angles, especially if you're in a slump. Give it a shot, because I feel like that's one difference. Like, I've played a lot of subscriber games and stuff with you guys, and one thing I see a lot of, the difference between people that have won against me, like Swolf, and competed at least, and people that I've beaten, is whoever swings and misses the most usually loses. So if you can turn those swings and misses into just ground balls, just contact of any kind, it makes a difference. Challenge of the week is really helpful for that. If you need some kind of practice, just a couple rounds of challenge of the week every day cuts down your swing and misses by a ton. Any advice on using the changeup effectively? I like to move it in and out. Rarely do I throw it up high, but the thing is, like you guys see that my control's not very good in general, so I don't try to throw it high, but sometimes it ends up going high, and it's usually okay. Yeah, so the main thing for me is I like to move it in and out, because a lot of people say like hard inside, slow outside, right? You've probably heard that before, but I've noticed it gets some swings and misses on the inside. And sometimes, if you're going to throw it off the plate, I like to throw it down the middle off the plate. How's that swing? Okay. Yeah, so if you're going to throw it off the plate, like try to bury it, try to throw it like right down the middle, because then it looks like it's going to be a fastball coming in, but then it drops down the middle, right? Because if it looks like it's going to be like kind of on the edge, people are less likely to swing at it, and they're probably going to see that it's not actually a fastball down the middle. But when they see it looking like a fastball down the middle, what just happened? Is this thing still working? Hold on. I think my stream just crashed. I don't know if the audio is working, but I'll check it in a second. Alright, I think it's still working. Yeah, something just happened. It just like flashed, and I thought it was gonna crash, but it's still here. So yeah, if the changeup looks like a fastball coming down the middle, you'll get swings and misses if it falls off the plate. Give it a try, throw it low and away, feel like it's off the plate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because like I said, in the corner pitches, a lot of people just kind of drop the PCI on it, and you get unlucky and it gets hammered. But a pitch like that, if a changeup lands in that location where that curveball just landed, basically any pitch you throw in that spot is going to be good. But yeah, if you're trying to catch strikes, sometimes even a little bit higher of a changeup is good on the corner. And then if it's going to be a swing and miss pitch, usually down the middle and low. Hammer the strike zone, so normally you do your best when they just swing every pitch because it's in the strike zone. Sorry, one sec. You do your best when people swing at every pitch? Interesting. I try to hit the corners, like you guys have seen me try to hit the corners for the most part. Rarely do I put my pitch location off the plate unless it's 2 strikes like this. That was pretty good. So yeah. Won the game on 71 pitches, nice. I'm just trying to think of because I know some people that really struggle because they throw a lot of strikes. So you say you actually do attack the zone, which was my question. It was like, are you getting a lot of strikes because they're swinging and chasing? Because I attack the zone a ton, but you'll see my strike percentage, that happens a ton. I'm going to throw terrible pitches all the time. And even though I'm looking to attack the zone, it doesn't always happen. So if you actually make those pitches over the plate and get outs like that, that's impressive. Swing at every strike, not swing at every pitch. Right. I see what you're saying. Got a lot of outs and not many Ks. Okay. So kind of pitching to contact. And that comes from a lot of understanding the game. Baseball and MLB The Show, because it's a little bit different sometimes pitching-wise between real life and the video game. I feel like I do my worst when people are pretty patient, so that's probably true as well for me. Get up. I think I turned that one pretty nice. Who's playing center? Okay, he took a little weird step on that one. So I'm going to take third base. I think he's got Griffey in center, though. Good pitch. That's another one like that changeup I was talking about when it looks like it's going to be a fastball down the middle. That sinker looked like it was going to be a fastball down the middle. So I just swung over the top of it. Yeah, especially this year. It's hard to get Ks. Ooh, I wanted that pitch. I hit a home run on that pitch earlier. He probably would have quit. No outs, right? Nice. Yeah, I was wondering if he was going to be aggressive in the zone or not, because nobody out, runner, nobody out, nobody on first base. He could have walked me. What a good pitch to swing at. Again, is that the third time this game, or was that a different game? They're all mixed together in my head now. That sinker's working for him for sure. He's just throwing it down the middle, just off the plate, off the center a little bit. But Piazza's turning it on today, man. He's all the way up to a 283. This guy was batting 230 for me like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. For the longest time, this guy could not hit. He could not hit right-handed pitching. Good pitch. A little bit out in front. Ooh, not bad. I'll take that timing. That's the Hoffman movement right there. Just enough. This guy, I have a feeling he wins a lot of games. Was this the World Series guy? Yeah. He knows how to pitch in the zone. I'm guessing this is kind of what you do, Andrew. That he pitches his small movement pitches like the sinker, the cutter, those kind of pitches. He moves just off of center, so they look like they're going to be fastballs down the middle, and then they're not. For someone like me that reacts, either like I'm sitting middle, or I yank the PCI to a corner. And I'm not sure that everybody does that, but I feel like with the way the PCI is really sensitive this year, it's really easy to get into that pattern. So it's a smart way to pitch. See that changeup that I threw right there? It was a little bit higher. I don't think that's where I was trying to put it, but if you get that changeup in that location, it can be pretty decent. A lot of people yank it, yup. CC has thrown 67 pitches here in the 8th inning. I don't know, man. I love the CC card. He started out kind of poorly for me. Well, he's been great ever since. Is he going to swing and miss at another curveball? All right. Inside fastball in the strike zone is better than a curveball in the dirt. You're 100% true. 100% true. Yeah, or even like that fastball that you saw me foul off a little while ago. That pitch is worse than a fastball inside in the strike zone. Yeah, the PCI snaps to the corners, so if anybody's trying to react like I do, like just trying to flick the PCI around the zone, you're just going to run into those if you have good timing. Stay fair. Stay fair. Good catch. If it was a tie game, I would be so mad. That was a good catch. Now I wish it had gone foul. But we've got the 9th inning coming out. I should warm somebody up. I feel like on stream I always forget to just warm people up. So I'm just going to do that. Go Wagner, go Gagne. How do you feel about that changeup, Rob? Honestly, I feel like people will miss changeups up in the zone a lot. That's one thing that's a little bit backwards about this game, is like sometimes the better pitches are not as good as you may think. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, make sure you do. All my updates about when I stream is going to be on there. Starting daily streaming next week. Should be fun. And we're going to be doing some 2K along with the show. This is a bad pitch. I got lucky there. Maybe wasn't looking for a fastball. Perfect. Got it just below the zone. That curveball up top. The curveball up top that you see people doing is only Rich Hill does in real life. I haven't seen a ton of people do it. I've seen maybe a couple this year, but you're right. Because that curveball up high, it looks like it's going to be a bigger break, right? Because like the same guy throwing the same curveball, like at a different point, like if he starts it down the middle and it breaks down, you get whatever 3 or 4 foot break. But when you throw it high, it only breaks like a foot and a half, and sometimes it stays up high. And then the batter's just like, all right, I don't know what to do about that. And swing underneath it because you think it's going to drop more, and it just doesn't. Ryan Butcher? I think they call him Butcher in this game, but that's not his name. I thought it was like Butcher. Does anybody have this card right here? Matt Chapman. I feel like it would be a great card for events. No, that's not true, actually. Third baseman with a lot of defense is kind of useless for events because you're using too much of your overall cap, and third base defense doesn't matter too much, in my opinion. If you do it too much in real life, it's T-ball. Yeah, exactly. Because you're just looking for that ball up, and it looks like a hanger, and it just stays there. But in the game, it's just different, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of pitches like that. Thanks, Rob. We're one game away, I think, if we can get a win. Championship Series. I want that Immortal Sandberg. Looks really nice. So hopefully get there this weekend. But yeah, what other pitches? Like those changeups we were just talking about. That changeup that I threw down the middle should have been crushed, but it doesn't often get crushed. There's a lot of splitters that people throw like low and inside. Because if you don't get the splitter down out of the plate, a lot of times it's just going to be a hanger in real life. But in this game, it's like it ends up being a pop-up pitch because people yank their PCI down and they get under the ball and then it pops up. So it is what it is. Like that kind of thing, I don't mind too much. Like it makes it its own game. But I would like to see it, if they could, match up the engine with real life a little bit more. But it's hard to do that. Honestly, the engine, the way that people are really frustrated about contact versus power this year, I want to do a little bit more research on what people are doing with contact hitters. Because I feel like it's just kind of following what's happening in real life, right? Like everybody's just building up power throughout the lineup. Like the number 8 hitter is hitting like 15 home runs. And the leadoff hitters are hitting like 5 leadoff home runs a year. They've got a lot of power throughout the lineup. So I don't know if like power is as broken. There is some weird stuff that goes on like with Joey Gallo, but I don't know if it's as broken as they say it is. The question I posed last time was like, oh my god. The question I posed last time was SDS uses ISO average for their power calculations. And I'm wondering if that power rating, like if a guy has 99 power, does it only affect exit velocity, or does it make it easier for him to hit home runs and hit doubles, like the way that ISO is created? It takes out the singles, so it's like doubles, home runs, triples. So does it make it easier for someone to hit home runs, meaning does it make better contact for you automatically when someone has a good power rating, which would be kind of frustrating. I don't think it should be that way. Because that would be the reason why Joey Gallo is so good. It's because he's also able to get extra contact and like the perfect launch angle because of that. You like the 4-seam slider, splitter, cutter, get better with a changeup. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those pitches that's kind of backwards in this game. Just throw it for strikes a little bit more. You'll find out that it actually does a little bit better. That's interesting though. You do well with the cutter. I feel like every time I've thrown a cutter on the plate this year, it's been hammered. Or if I get a cutter over the plate, it's gonna get hammered. 4-seam, yeah. A lot of people weren't throwing fastballs at the beginning of the year, which was kind of annoying. But I think they balanced it decently enough. The reason why people don't throw fastballs is because everybody swings at everything. So it's like, it's up to the hitter to take pitches and get fastball counts. Because like, they don't have to throw you a fastball if they don't want to. The problem is when like, You square up curveballs and they don't go anywhere. But we've got an immortal matchup today. Alex Rodriguez batting second. We both have Trout leading off. And he's got Beltre, so he might be close to Vlad as well. I hate the cutter. I talk about it every time. But that's good. If it works for you, it works for you. Let's see what we got here. 198 and 128. Similar winning percentages. There was one year where I was like 500 something and 150 or something like that. That was a good year. Might have been 15 or 16. That was when you could play a lot of games and you didn't have to grind for an insane amount of missions. You just flip cards in the market. Get some flashbacks here and there. Those were the days. Alright. That was a one-tick throw. Like, he did not load up that throw at all from shortstop, and it was a cannon throw. But no matter what, this is going to be the last game for today. Hopefully it's a W. This is a bad pitch, I think. It's a changeup, so it might be okay. Yeah, it got off the plate, but low and away to Griffey is usually not a good idea. Not with a right-handed pitcher. Bad pitch. Inside off the plate a little bit. That might be okay. Just try to get it to jam it. The question is, can I throw this changeup in here, Rob? The answer is yes. That's a good pitch selection. He's got a sinker too. I thought it was a two-seamer. Thank you. You got that pitch right in the cold zone.
Nope, that's a ball. Count 2-1.
Oh man. This is gonna be tough. I don't know how often I've faced Seaver. Fastball, slider, sinker, changeup, 12-6 curve. So the same thing as Nolan Ryan, but he has a slider. Which is a big deal because if you throw a slider off a curveball, it can be hard to pick up. Stay fair. Get out of here. Nice. I think that was a sinker. I guess we'll never know. Get in the gap. Off the wall. He played it well off the wall. I'm wondering if it's better to just let the computer play the ball off the wall. Because usually they just mess those up if you try to do it manually. Seaver's your favorite pitcher to use? For some reason, people have said they didn't really like him. But I don't think I'm too far away from getting him either, so I do want to do that. I can't remember how far I am from him. Because I think I've done the career arcs that lead up to him. Let's see if this one goes. Nope. I think I've done the career arcs that lead up to him, so I don't think I'm too far. Could be wrong though. I'll have to check after this game. Now I'm curious. All right. His changeup is slow. I feel like Harper killed me at the beginning of this year for sure. Like, there were a couple people that got Harper like opening weekend. They were just crushing me. But I feel like he hasn't done quite as much recently. But he still has a good swing. You've heard other people say that they don't care for him, but you like the Seaver and the Arrieta? Okay. You said fastball, slider, splitter, cutter, and you want to work on the changeup, right? So you don't use the sinker too much? Because that's like what Arrieta's X pitch is, right? The sinker? I'm guessing you. I think his slider is pretty good too, Arrieta. But Nolan Ryan doesn't have a slider. So what do you do? Wait, never mind. Seaver and Arrieta. Yeah, they both have big sliders. Makes sense. Basically, use slider, fastball all game. It's a good combo. Usually, I use a lot of fastballs, like no matter who's pitching, even if it's like Don Sutton. Although I do use a lot of sinkers with him as well, but I think after the fastball, I probably use the rest of their pitches like pretty evenly. I think the pitch I use the least is probably a curveball. I'm gonna use it here though, but I feel like I don't throw curveballs as much as other pitches. You don't use your Ryan card? Really? You're talking about Immortal Ryan? I can't imagine getting an Immortal and then putting him on the bench. Or like not even on the squad. Like I know people that have gotten Immortal Jackie Robinson and put him on the bench. That's interesting. Kind of sucks just because like you have to grind so long. Like you've probably been grinding for Nolan Ryan since the game came out, and then having to not being able to use him because he's not good enough. That kind of sucks. It's a lot of wasted time for you. But I mean, don't use him if he's not good for you. That's what I told myself I was going to do this year is I'm just going to play with the cards that I do well with and have fun with, and we're going to leave it at that. But instead I went out and did all the missions to get all these guys, and here we are today. That was lucky. Good pitch. You have 3? You have Gossage off the squad too? That sucks, man. Welcome back, Swolf. Get up. Man. Now we got the pitcher up next. Can I get this guy to third, though? No, you got a good angle on that. Some people still don't know how to get good angles on fly balls. I still whiff some because I think he's going to catch it and he doesn't, but... Ranked doesn't like you, did you lose? No, let me guess. You're 4-0, but you have a 125 batting average. Can't pitch with Gossage. Interesting. I'm stubborn. I would keep him in the bullpen until he does well for me. Ooh, good pitch. I'm not saying that's what you should do. I'm just saying that's what I would end up doing. Like certain guys like Hoffman. I don't know if you're here at the time, but I was always mad at Hoffman for blowing saves for me. Couldn't pitch with him. But now that I moved him out of the closer role, I think he's done a lot better for me. Certain guys, like for me, it just takes a while to get used to. I think some people have like a 5-start rule or something like that. I usually don't put a limit on it, but for me, it's not usually about results as much as it is about comfort. Like if a pitcher is throwing and I can't throw the spot, like that's fine. But there are some pitchers where like the bar goes to the opposite side every single time. For instance, when I was using meter pitching, I was really good with Broxton, but when I switched to analog, he was not good at all. So there are certain guys like that. Bob Gibson as well. The Diamond Bob Gibson, I mean. But some guys like Hoffman have been really good since I switched to pure analog. I guess that was a big deal as well. He does have the Alex Rodriguez batting stance. Who you guys got tonight, Yankees or A's? I think the Yankees are the better team, but A's just have that magic, you know? Severino's on the bump. I don't remember who's pitching for the A's, but Manai is injured, so that sucks. Rooting for the A's, of course. Unless you're a Yankees fan, I think you're rooting for the A's. Or maybe like a Giants fan. Starting to lose command here. We got to keep busting him inside, though, I think. I'll probably throw a curveball. Whoa. I'll probably throw a curveball low and away out of the zone here, but then probably go back inside with a changeup. Good time to run. That's a good time to run. Oh, bullpen game for the A's? Interesting. That's right. Liam Hendricks is starting, I believe. I thought Liam Hendricks was just going to be the opener, and then they were going to go to a starter. But that's fair. I don't know if they have the starting pitching to go deep into the playoffs. But I didn't like it last year how they took out the pitchers so early, man. The Astros did that a lot. I mean, it worked for them. But it was frustrating when, like, oh, you gave up one hit. Time to take you out of the game. I like to see starting pitching dominance. There we go. We're at 30 pitches through 2 innings, which is not bad. But it was an inside pitch to Griffey once again. And did I do that first inning or did I do that in another game? But either way, we got that Oppo single. 120 off the bat. If you're late, you're great. Stay fair. Nice. Can we go second? Who's in right field? Slow to the ball. Harper's in right field, though. I think he might have made that play if he turned around and fired it. Trending towards the bullpen more and more. Yeah. I don't mind it for someone like the A's, who maybe don't have the greatest starting rotation. I don't even know who their starters are right now. But for someone who has good starters like the Astros, or maybe the Red Sox or something, Dodgers for sure. Those kind of teams, I hate when those guys come out early. Or like when Joe Madden took out Kyle Hendricks really early in that one game a couple years ago. After like 4 innings or something. That to me is annoying. When it's actually a good pitcher. Oh man, thought I had it. Schmidt's going to be the first guy out of the lineup once Sandberg gets in here.
Outside, that's a ball.
But every time I try to take him out of my lineup and put him back in, he pops off. So I do expect him to hit a home run in this game. Just because it's that kind of game. On a curveball, I'm going to say. What? I did not check that. Oh well, I had it squared up too. That was going right up the middle. Harper's just so intimidating. Look at that face. Oh, that's not good. It's a good take. That actually landed in a much better spot than I thought it would. He might be sitting fastball now. I've thrown enough fastballs to where he's just not looking for anything else. Let's see what we can do here. Can I throw a dot right there? If I can hit this pitch, he's going to strike out looking. Nice. I used to love throwing that pitch. It's dangerous. If they swing, it's probably a home run. But if you've thrown enough pitches in that spot and they've taken it, they always strike out looking. This game will get me to the CS if I win. I'm at 790 right now. Which is not bad considering I started playing today.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
If I lose this game, I'm going to be devastated. I probably won't play again until Saturday then.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Where do I go here? I could go sinker. Oh, I should have gone changeup. Same pitch that he was looking on last time. But then just throw it a little bit off. Because sometimes people will expect you to make the same pattern as like, okay, he struck me out on this pitch. I'm going to be looking for it, and then you make them think that you're throwing it again. But it's just a little bit different, and then they just ground out. Rob, you think you're getting to World Series this year? This month? You were close last time. I didn't realize you were only 1 game away from World Series. That's impressive. It is Nolan Ryan. I'm going to power swing just so I can hit a home run if I can. Good take. He chuck swung on a power swing, but everybody else, for some reason, swings all the way through when the ball's inside. Yikes. His ERA is 1.10 and he's 0-1. Or is he 8-1? I can't tell. Hey Dan, welcome back. How'd your homework go? You're Bayard? I'm Bayard too. Just kidding, I'm having fun. But yeah, this guy has a 1.09 ERA with this dude. Immortal Seaver. So this is like the first time he's given up runs with him. 8-1, yeah. 3 walks, 53 strikeouts. Maybe it's offline, but I doubt it. Why am I still streaming? Why not? Because I'm on a roll. The plan was to stream from like 3 to 6, but I had to start late because there's construction going on, and it was really loud. Like I think the dude's still standing outside my window, but they're not constructing anymore. But it's really loud, so I had to delay. So we're going a little bit longer today. It's been like 1 trillion hours. Is that a bad thing, Dan? Do you not like when I'm streaming? I'm offended. Who knows? You hope we'll see. Had 2 shots at World Series against Zoe in the following game. You lost in 13 innings. Bomber. Well, you're right there. I mean, if you could get to 897, it's just a matter of like, do I have enough time to do it? You know? Because if you can get to like the top of the 800s, you can get to the 900s. That's the thing. Because when you're climbing in 800s, like some people like they flirt around like high 700s, low 800s. If you're around there, it's a little bit different because you might not be as comfortable playing on Hall of Fame, might not be able to get quite up there. But once you've already climbed to like, you know, 879, 897, whatever, it's basically just a matter of time, just being able to play enough games. I think you'll get there. He's got that Luis Gonzalez on the bench. It's pretty good. Pretty good. How much was the exchanges for Ryan? I can't remember. I'm gonna say probably around 50K. Everything's around 50K. Some of the, I think Nolan Ryan has a couple more teams than others. Like Bob Gibson's really expensive because Cardinal hats are just crazy expensive. But everybody else that has like multiple teams, I think they are like 50K, 35K. Yeah, if you do buy orders for all of them, 35K probably makes sense. At this point, it's probably a little bit cheaper as well. So yeah, if you wanted to do it now, 35K sounds reasonable. And you get stubs back. Maybe he was talking about that as well, because once you finish the program, like there's like certain missions across the way, and those give you 15K back. You're very bored. Homework does do that to you. But thanks for stopping by and enjoying your boredom here. If you hit a little more, be more confident. So you got 194, almost to World Series. That's pretty impressive. Are you playing Challenge of the Week, Rob? Because if you're not playing the Challenge of the Week and then you start playing Challenge of the Week, that 194 is going to turn into a 220. And it should be enough to get you some more wins. What's your on-base percentage? Considered watching you instead of doing homework. Smart move, man. I mean, long term, not a great move, but short term, great move. Life is easy if you do homework. I would like to get a complete game here and get into World Series, Championship Series. It wasn't looking good. The first game I played today, I lost like 8-10. I couldn't pitch. But since then, it's been good. Took a look at it, 228. Okay. First burrito was a Swolf burrito. And the second was chicken and cheese. What's a Swolf burrito? Did Swolf give you a recipe for a burrito?
Oh, that's it.
Or did you somehow autocorrect steak into Swolf? This guy's starting to hit now. Do you think he was like trying to bait me? Trying to make me, what's it called? Trying to make me lower my guard. Swolf burrito, Canadian bacon, eggs, and cheese. Is Swolf still here? I'm sure he would be flattered. Oh man. I'm gonna go to second base here. Ooh, smart move. I thought that he thought that I was going to throw to third base, so he would go to second, but he did not. Alright. What do I do here? Where do I go? He's hitting everything right now. I think he baited me. Just all of a sudden turned it on. You think he was looking for a curveball? This is a very hittable pitch. Start swinging first 3 innings, then start taking pitches. It does work. I mean, it worked for this guy right here. But he just automatically, all of a sudden, started squaring everything up somehow. Roids.
Oh, that's just out.
There we go. He thought it was going to be a fastball. Aimbot. Exactly. He's got a microscope on the PCI so you can see exactly where the ball is going. Not a microscope, magnifying glass. Hitbot. Nightbot. Your favorite. There we go. I just needed to throw a couple balls down the middle. That's all I had to do. Gotta stop throwing good pitches. Just throw trash pitches. Throw trash pitches over the middle of the plate. Never gonna hit it. Yeah, just mix it up. The question is, are you swinging and missing a lot? Or is it a matter of just like popping out and hitting ground balls? If you're popping out and hitting ground balls, yeah, patience helps a lot. If you're swinging and missing a lot, it's sometimes just a matter of practice. Right on cue, speak of the devil. Oh, you kind of deserve that one.
1-1.
Are those supposed to be peaches? They look like plums.
Oh, that's off the plate.
It's an interesting shape and color combination. Well, we gotta get a run. We got 4 innings. Is this the 6th or is this the 7th? Let's see what Nightbot says about that. Yeah, there's that pitch. Low and in to Stan. Can't do anything with it. Question is, oh, we got another inning. He has Nashek in? I didn't even realize. Never squaring it up usually. Okay, yeah, then patience is a big part of it. Yeah, just like some kind of game plan. Sometimes, like, if you visualize where you want the pitch to go, like you're thinking of the plane of the ball from where it leaves the hand, and then you also think of the launch angle of your bat. So, like, all right, I'm looking for a fastball straight going this way, and I'm envisioning the ball going off of my bat in this direction. Sometimes that helps. The feud between Dan and Nightbot. I mean, that's the reason why we're all here, right? We just want to see what Dan and Nightbot got up to. True, true. Why is this words coming from Dan right there? Taking pitches, the only way to do it is to put the controller down. It's just basically the only way. Let's throw a curveball, you know, wacky spot right here. Throwing everything over there. I'll throw another curveball over here just for kicks. It's not great, but it gets the out. Oh man. Yeah, he cannot hit the middle pitch. He just got hot for like 4 batters, and that was it. Now he's got nothing again. Who is this? Is this Jose Leclerc? It is Jose Leclerc. Not looking good for me. Who do I want? Do I want Jake McGee? I think that's fine because if he goes lefty-lefty, I can throw him outside. So Jake McGee is going to be a good option. And we're going to go with Duke right here. El Dookie. Because he's trash. Right through the middle of it. Why MLB? Because I enjoy baseball. And because it's playoffs, so I'm back in the baseball mode. And because it's a new ranked seasons. And do I need more reasons? Well, we turned on a light so that you can actually see me. And because it's dark in here. So that's why I look pale. The natural light is gone. Should I steal? Pujols is more likely to hit a home run than he is to hit a base hit, so that's okay. The other reason, Dan, is that more people were interested in MLB than, because like people are here on the channel for MLB, so I'm trying to focus more on MLB and then do less 2K, but I definitely will be doing 2K this weekend especially. It's pitch black where you live? True. It's probably dark. Sundown's in about 20 minutes probably for us.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
East Coast is already dark. I don't know if he just wasn't looking for it or what. But I don't like this matchup right here. Pujols versus McGee. It's a dangerous matchup. I also can't put him on base just automatically. I'm going to make him try to get himself out, but I mean, if you swing at that, you deserve to be out, but depends on if he continues to do so. Let's just throw like a high slider or something wacky here. Curveball off the slider. Almost got him. Where do I go here? I went up and in with a fastball before. I'm just going to go with my basic contact pitch. And we get no contact on that one, which is nice. Let's see if he stays with Harper. It looks like he will be staying with Harper. Told you guys I wasn't going to be happy if I lose this game. It's only a 1-run game though. Should I throw the fastball? He's probably looking for it. He's going to take it right down the line. Curveball down the middle. Wow. 2-run game. He swung and missed at so many curveballs down the middle of this game. I really didn't think he was going to do that. And I think that's going to be it for this dude. Sorry. Start a UFC career mode? Why would I do that? That'd be interesting. I may look into it, but it's highly doubtful, Dan, just so you know. Highly doubtful. Have I ever raged hardcore? Yelling, no. I've definitely punched stuff. but no yelling. Can't remember if I've ever thrown my controller. I think I did one time. I think I've thrown my controller one time. But I've punched chairs and stuff all the time. Not recently though. We swear and slam controllers. Does your mom get mad? Can she hear you? Apparently our neighbor last year, he used to rage at whatever game he was playing in like midnight, and my friend that lived downstairs next to him could hear him. But under your breath, okay. Smart man. How did you miss that? Oh, it's the splitter. That's why. Thought I had it. I've worked on my anger. I was really angry when I was a little kid. I used to smash stuff all the time. But I'm not a yeller. So it is what it is. I used to care a lot about winning and losing. And now I don't know if you guys were here for this conversation, but I'm just like, I know where I'm gonna be at the end of the season. So like a loss here and there when it's like a bad loss, it's whatever, because like I know what my record is, and over time I'm going to get to where I want to be. And I'm also not going to be the best player in the world, so I know I'm like going to be in like a certain range, and at the end of the day one loss isn't going to kill me. You cry after a loss. You're like Mark in 17. I thought Mark yelled. No, that was Kevin. I used to cry after losses in IRL baseball, but only in playoff losses when I was like 7. I think probably through like 5th grade. It was like 3 times. 3 times in a playoff game. Just got Frank. We're gonna go to Rob. Really should have had someone else warming up already, but it is what it is. Slam your glove and spike your bag. Nice. I just sulk. The last time I played baseball was like junior year of high school, and I was really bad that year. It was my worst season I ever played. And definitely didn't cry, and I didn't get angry, but I was really frustrated with myself that year. It was like rec ball. It was just kind of for fun, but I had never played that poorly before, so it was kind of frustrating. Is he gonna go yard on the splitter? He was looking for it. Squared it up. But there's no way he's going to hit a curveball, right? He did go yard on a curveball with Harper before. Let's see where I've been throwing. We're just going to go slider, same spot. That's pretty good. Can't believe he just turned it on for those 4 hitters. Excuse me. He does have 11 hits though, but it seems like he hasn't been doing much except for those 4 guys. Coming to Massachusetts in the spring? Wait. Am I going to Massachusetts in the spring? No, I was just at Pennsylvania like a month ago. Pennsylvania, New Jersey. But I will be in Montreal in the summer next year. Montreal and Toronto for like a couple days. So if I want to drive down and come meet you in Massachusetts, I might do that. Unlikely. Unlikely. I can visit Swolf, that's true. Gotta find out where he lives. Stalk him.
Inside, ball one.
Oh man, the ninth inning's gonna be tough, guys. I think he took out Leclerc, which is good. Depends on who his pitcher is. If he brings in a lefty, it's gonna be a W for me. Depends on who the righty is that he brings in. He did have Nashek come in at one point, so we might have some cheesy guys. Rodney, alright, this is a W. This is gonna be a W right here.
D-Rod. Inside, ball.
Who do I have up? Schmidt and then Musial and then Nen, top of the lineup. Oh man. If he gets that pitch, it's over. Alright. Unlucky at bat. Let's see if he goes lefty here though. I don't think he will. Not with the reverse splits, but I'm trying to hit one on the ground the opposite way. Between short and third base. Didn't work out that way. Didn't work out that way. We're going to have Stargell. I could put in Robles, but I think I'm just going to go Stargell. And then whatever happens, happens. We're going to have Mike Trout up next after that. Yikes.
Got a ball, one strike.
Thought I had it. I don't think I yanked it enough. Am I going to watch the AL wild card? Yes, I am. Alright, well, that means I'm probably not playing for a few more days. You just turned it on for like a minute. And here we are, back to 749. We lost 41 points on that game. Unbelievable. I'm 7-2 today. 287, 340, not bad. On base percentage is looking decent. Slugging's there. ERA is getting better. Whip is good. It is what it is. I've hit 20 home runs and 39 RBI. So half of my runs coming on the home run. Actually more than that, probably. Much more than that. But that's going to do it for today's stream. Thank you guys for stopping by. Yeah, appreciate it, Rob. I will be streaming this weekend. The timing is going to be kind of random. I don't know if the construction is going to be going on the weekend. I don't think it will be. If it is, it'll probably be later in the day. Roommates have some people coming over as well, so I'll let you guys know on Twitter. But thank you for coming by, and I will see you soon.